Yes, good morning or good afternoon. It's Jim from jageffects.com. It is Saturday, the 28th of October 2023. This is my weekly video where we have a look at the daily charts on the Forex pairs I'm trading using the high probability and divergence trading methods from my books. Now, I do apologise if you hear some background noise with regards to the fan going. It's about 35 degrees here, that's Celsius. And it's about 100% humidity. It's pretty hot. Yeah, I'm in Cambodia, so living in the tropics. Anywho, and there might be some background noise. I actually live about 20 metres from the bar here. There's a few people down at the bar, so and I've got my phone in the background too, so it's all happening. Yeah, so there's a bit happening here. If you do like the videos, I know they're not the most exciting videos, as I always say, but hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That's always appreciated. Thanks very much for that. Now, let's get into it. Generally, we have a look at the news for the week ahead. This is a big week. Let's have a look. This is a Forex factory free economic calendar. You can set up filters, etc. You can put it in your own local time, so it's good like that. I like it. So we've got some daylight saving time shifts out of Europe and Switzerland. I thought Switzerland was a part of Europe, but maybe maybe I'm not as smart as I think I am. The UK is definitely not part of Europe anymore, as we know from, when's that? June 2016. So we've got daylight saving shift. That may affect your brokers. That's also something to be aware of. Monday. Out of Germany, got some numbers, and Spain got some numbers. Now we get into the big ones. Tuesday, Japanese interest rates. By looks, policy rate, they're at negative, and it doesn't look like they're going to change. The thing is with the Japanese, they march to a different beat of a drum, the old Japanese. They don't put times in, so it's a bit of hit and miss. So just be careful on Tuesday. Not sure what time of the day it is, but they're going to have their interest rate news release. So it's Japan on Tuesday, GDP Canada, and employment and CB consumer confidence numbers out of the US. All right, employment numbers out of New Zealand early Wednesday morning for me, so that's super early. Be careful of that. A couple of holidays in France and Italy, and now we've got kids in the pool making noise. All right. What else we got here? US, we got news, ADP, ISM, JOLTS out of the US, and it only gets better. Early Thursday morning for me, US interest rate news. Now, they're not expecting a change, 5.5, but be careful, that's a market mover. CPI numbers out of Switzerland, and then we got UK interest rate news. So I don't think they're expecting a change either, 5.25, no change expected. So be careful, UK, US, UK, Japan, it's all happening. What else we got? Unemployment claims in the US, then Friday. First Friday of the month, non-farm payrolls. November the 3rd, it's my mum's birthday. I better ring her that day. Canadian employment numbers or unemployment numbers, unemployment rate, and non-farm payrolls, which is the old the US interest rates. We've already had that. US employment numbers or unemployment numbers. So that's big news week. Big news week. If you're a day trader, be careful. If you're trading on 4-hour charts, be careful. If you're trading on daily charts, just be aware and get ready to take some action. You may just have to tighten things up, etc. It's a big week of news, folks. So be on your toes. Japanese interest rates, US interest rates, UK interest rates, New Zealand employment numbers, Canadian employment numbers, and US employment numbers. So be warned. All right, let's have a look at this Word document. Now, most of you that watch these videos read my book, so you know what the setups are. But this just goes over it in case you're not clear or you need your memory refreshing. What the settings are for the moving averages, the QMP filter, that's the red and green dots on the price chart. That's a combination of the MACD Platinum and the QQE Advanced. All the different color trend lines, grey vertical lines, warning, big numbers, green dash lines, etc. And the MACD Platinum's the bottom indicator. It's a zero lag MACD. It's just an oscillator, oscillates around the zero level. Generally, I'm looking to sell when it's above the zero level and buy when it's below the zero level. So I go through it all in the charts anyway. So just have a read of that, take a screenshot, do what you got to do, or pause the video, have a read. Now, this is the part where I normally say I appreciate that not everyone has English as their first language, and I'm sorry if you can't understand my accent or English is tough for you. I do add subtitles to the videos in English, which may make it a little bit easier for you, which you just hit the little CC thing at the bottom of the video and bring that up. And if you have any questions, etc., and there's something you don't understand, feel free to reach out to me. I'm easily contactable. Generally, I'll get back to people within 24 hours, so it's all good. Either myself or Christina. Okay, let's have a look at the actual charts. We've got to find them. Let's go here, MTV. Okay, this is TradingView. I do all my analysis on TradingView. It's just easy to write notes, etc. I don't actually need TradingView because I don't trade off it, but it's just nicer when it comes to writing notes, drawing things, etc. This is my watch list on the right. It's not all the pairs, as you can see. It's only a sample of pairs. I'm not a trade signal provider. These are just trade examples, setups, and trade management. There's no rhyme or reason. I've just tried to mix it up a little bit, and every now and then I change this watch list. There's nothing special about it. There's no particular reason I have these pairs, just the way it is sometimes. It's in alphabetical order. They're highlighted in different colors. Orange means something I want to talk about in this video. Light blue means it's a trade on and some action's being taken. No highlight means no trade on. And if you saw dark blue, there'd be a trade on with no action taken. So I don't think there's any dark blue ones. There's only one new trade signal for Monday, and that's the New Zealand CAD, but we'll get to that. All right, so we'll start off AusCAD. Now, if you look at my charts, you'll see generally on the right is the most recent trade, or that trade that's open, the most recent trade open. And normally there's notes as to, so that you'll have the pair, the date, the signal, and normally there's notes there why I took the trade. But because there's been other trades since I took this one's back on the 20th of July, which is the only trade that's open at the moment. So there's the entry there, there's a stop loss there. Now it's highlighted in orange because I was stopped out of this trade. Now I just leave it on the video, on the screen, to show you in the video that it was stopped out. So 25th of October, it was stopped out for an overall profit. So this little spike candle here on the 25th, bang, up through the stop, took me out. And it would have really annoyed me if they just rolled over to the downside, but it didn't. It went up again a couple of days later. So it's definitely out. So I'm out of this trade. That's the only reason it's on the chart still. So I'll just tidy up this chart once the video is finished. So I'll be in no trades on the AusCAD. And in the meantime, we've got potential divergence forming. MACD is above the zero level. There's the zero level there. That's that faint grey line there. So I'm in sell mode. I've drawn a couple of broke this previous high here. Now I'm starting to draw red trend lines there for potential divergence. Now this could go up and up. It's no longer valid. I just remove those lines from the charts. So we're in no trade. We were in a sell from the 20th of July. It has now been stopped out. Now we're looking for, because the MACD is above the zero level, I'm in sell mode. So we're looking for a sell setup. Now if this just keeps on going up, even though this is a buy signal here, it wasn't valid because the MACD pattern was already above the zero level. So it wasn't a valid signal according to my rules. So AusCAD, not in a trade. We stopped out on that sell from the 20th of July, so all good. Aussie Swiss. Now, all right, let's have a look here. Right, we're in a sell trade. So we'll go back to the 3rd of October. Sell trade. Now, keep in mind too, guys and girls, when I say guys, I mean guys and girls. When I call these trades, I call them at the time. So for me, the new daily candle's at 4 a.m. local. I don't get out of bed till 6:30. I take the trade. I call the trade live, take a screenshot, post it to all the groups, and that's including a stop loss. And so it's all very transparent, very accountable all at the time. So that's those screenshots go in a shared folder. Everyone's got access to them. I've posted links to them. If you haven't got it, just let me know and I'll get it to you. So there's over 1,000 trades called. No dramas. So this is a sell, and that includes any trade management. So, for example, we took the sell on the 3rd of October. 13th of October, closed half, moved my stop down. So let's have a look. 13th, I'm thinking it might be in here, there, on the open of this big bearish candle, because I don't know what's coming up. And again, these are called at the time in the group. So we closed half, dragged the stop down, so we can't lose on the sell. In the meantime, took this buy on the 19th of October. High risk trade. So here's my notes here about the trade itself. We had divergence, so we had hidden bullish divergence, which I love. Stops in place down here. It went against me straight from the get-go. Next day went down, next day came close to my stop, didn't touch. We got this support level here now on price, and it's bounced up nicely. Now, this buy signal still valid, so I've drawn this trend line across the highs basically here. So if you hadn't got into this buy already, or you'd been stopped out, Monday would be a good time to get back in the buy. MACD Platinum's below the zero level. Initially, we had hidden bullish divergence, which generally works out most of the time. And if you got stopped out, I didn't, because I put my stop below the obvious lows and a few pips below, because I don't want to be in the same place everyone else is. And we're back, broke through the trend line. So if you hadn't got in this buy, Monday would be a good time to get in. You get probably a few pips worse off than me, but put your stop loss there and all good. So we're looking good on the buy, and we can't lose on the sell. Look, I could drag the sell stop down a little bit, but this is a downtrend, so I tend not to. If I'm trading with the trend, I tend to give it more room. Now, if price keeps on going up and I don't make any money myself, it's no big deal, because I'm making money in my buy, so it's all good. So that's the Oz Swiss. Aussie New Zealand, cheer bro. Good luck to the All Blacks in the Rugby World Cup tonight, 2 a.m. my time, which is probably not going to be a suitable time for me to watch it. And yeah, South Africa, good luck to them too. But I am a Anzac, so go to the All Blacks. And the funny thing is, their coach has been sacked, All Blacks coach, and he wins the World Cup. It's a bit of an ironic way to go out. Anywho, I digress. And it's funny, Australia's playing New Zealand in the World Cup cricket as I do this video right now. I think the Aussies are giving them a bit of a touch-up. All right, Aussie New Zealand. We're in a buy from the 16th of October. It's a high-risk trade. Took the buy here, the MACD Platinum below the zero level. There's the green dot there. It's all very tight, and it's gone nicely. Already closed half, so closed half 19th of October, so I'm thinking up here somewhere. Yeah, MACD Platinum through the zero level, closed half, and I've dragged my stop right up, so I can't lose on that buy. It's good. And again, we're drawing potential trend lines in for potential divergence. There was talk in the Telegram group. Everyone's more than welcome to join. Telegram, JagFX Facebook group, and Matt from Family Man's Discord channel. Everyone's more than welcome to join any of them. There's a high here. Let's draw it up. Let's draw it up. What I need, trend line. This is going to be one of those videos, I think. So let's have a look here. Now, you're going to have to say that's a, you see the red line. High here, came up again, touched it there. Now it's there again. So resistance level, who knows? It bounced off it once already, and it's having another go at it now. So it's the Aussie New Zealand, we can't lose, all good. CAD Swiss, we're on a sell, we can't lose on this. Look at this move, straight up, straight down, back to the same level. That's a super clean move, isn't it? And and we come back down to this level. This blue line's been on the chart for a while now, and it's just all week, it's just bounced off that. In the meantime, trend lines, and that's one thing I probably want to bring up in Aussie New Zealand, the grey line. The reason for the grey vertical line is there's a red dot on the MACD Platinum above the zero level, so it's put me in sell mode. That's all. It's just a warning line. That's what I call it. Same applies to the CAD Swiss. There's a green dot on the MACD Platinum below the zero level, puts me in buy mode. Can't lose on this sell from the 29th of September, so we're looking good there. There's all the trade management. And the trade, as I said before, the trade management gets called in the groups at the time too. So it's all at the time, no hindsight trading, or other than about an hour or so. All right, so we're looking good there. Euro pound. Now, there is a grey line here. There's a red dot on the MACD Platinum above the zero level. we've got regular bearish divergence forming. That's those red trend lines there, and there. Higher highs on price, lower highs on the oscillator, the MACD platinum. I'm in two buys. One here from the 11th of September. Can't lose on that. There's a stop in place there. Took another, and I think I already closed half in that 19th of September. So let's have a look. Closed half here. Can't lose on that. Now, what I'm probably going to do is move these stops during the week. It's a slow moving pair. This is the euro pound, right? So it's not going to drop right through all these stops in one day. Highly unlikely. It could, but it's unlikely. I'm in the second buy here, 16th of October. Here it is here. And I've already dragged the stop up. I closed half the 23rd, so I'm thinking that might be up here, so 23rd. There we go. So I closed half here. So I can't lose on either trade. But what I might do, especially if we get a sell signal and it's lining up to be a potential sell, if I get a sell, I'm going to close one of these buys and drag the other stop up a little bit higher, just tighten things up a bit. But we're looking good on the euro pound. Can't lose on either trade, two buys on there. Euro USD in a sell trade from a long time ago. That's back here on the 21st of July. I've had a few other goes at trades in here with moderate success. Look, what was I going to say? There was a sell signal there. That was a sell signal there. MACD platinum above the zero. I didn't take it. I called it a couple of weeks ago saying that price didn't go back to the moving averages close enough, which proved to be a good call. But now price has gone up to the moving averages. We've got a red dot on the MACD platinum above the zero level. So if I get a sell signal anytime, I'll probably take it now. But it's nothing happening anytime soon. It's been a bit sideways. You know, this is the most traded pair on the planet by far. I think about 27% of all trading revolves around the Euro USD because the Europe and US are probably two of the biggest economies in the Forex trading world. I'm talking about, you're discounting probably China and possibly Russia. But in Forex trading, this is the two biggest pairs combined. So there is potentially a sell setting up, but after looking at the news this week with US interest rate news and employment numbers, etc., it might just meander sideways for a while, but who knows. But we can't lose on this sell. We're in a good sell from the 21st of July. There's all my trade management, so all good. Pound yen. All right, this is a little bit interesting, this one. Now, in a sell from back here, which is the 24th of August, and it's just gone, it's grinding. If there's a pair, and I giggle like a 10-year-old when I say that word, but it is grinding, this pair. It's just going nowhere fast, this is a great pair to trade. People rave about this pair sometimes, but geez, it's been hard work the last couple of months. We can't lose on the sell. We've got to stop in place right at the entry level. We already closed half. 22nd of September. Let's have a look. 22nd of September. Yeah, we didn't get much profit at all in here. Yeah, closed half here. Can't lose on the sell. In the meantime, took a buy on the 9th of October. This is the grinding part. Just going nowhere. And all I've done is tighten up the stop really tight. 25th of October, just dragged the stop up. I was just sick of looking at it. Now, there is a new sell signal for Monday. Now, look, I'm already in a sell, so I'm not taking it. But if you're not in a sell, this might be a good sell signal. It's not convincing. Look at the moving averages. They're heading up, so price is already in the moving averages. It's a bit messy from that point of view. Got this level here that's, I don't know if it's going to hold or not. We'll drag it across a bit. We'll see. But it's definitely sell. Red dot, QMP filter, MACD platinum just above the zero level. Yeah, I don't know. Would you take it? I'd be when you look, that's the high. It's come down. We've gone up. We haven't broken the high, so you could say market structure's changed, but it's not convincing. It's not a pretty chart by any means. So you can sit it out or you can take it, but I'm already in a sell, so I'm happy. Looks like my buy maybe stopped out. It's very close already. Let's just move that grey line out of the way a bit. Yeah, close, but not yet. We're still in it. So it's a bit messy. Your call. I'm not in it because I'm already in a sell. But I could add to it. Right, New Zealand CAD. Now this is one I am taking on Monday. It's a little bit ugly, but there's a couple of reasons I'm taking. I'll explain it to you. I've already written up the notes here. So Monday, new buy signal on New Zealand CAD. I'm already in a sell from the 13th of October. So there's a sell there, 20th of October closed half. So let's have a look, 20th, 18th, 19th, 20th. So on the open of the bearish candle as usual. The MACD Platinum was through the zero level. It's just going nowhere. We're close to a previous low here. So I closed half on here. So I closed half, just play it safe. Put my stop down there. Cannot lose on the sell. Monday, I'm taking this buy. Now, it's a bit messy because it's a downtrend. You can have a look here. High risk traders trading against a big downtrend. And price is already at the moving averages. So look at price. Already poked into the 50 EMA. But I do like the big support level here. And there is slight hidden bullish divergence. You can see slightly higher. Well, it's not. It is technically it is because that low there is lower than that low there. And on the MACD Platinum, it's the opposite. So it's hidden bullish divergence. So we've got a couple of factors here. We've got a big support level. We've got hidden bullish divergence. And I've got the pleasure of the protection of a sell trade that I can't lose on. So I'm taking the buy on Monday. As I said, it's a high risk trade, but I'm going to put my stop down here at 79336. So a new buy on Monday, leaving the sell on to give me a little bit of protection. The sell gets stopped out, means I'm winning on the buy. So it doesn't matter. If it just, the worst case scenario, if it goes up, takes out my stop on the sell, then rolls over and takes out my stop in the buy, which is quite possible. So New Zealand CAD, new trade on Monday, buy. New Zealand Japanese yen. Now this is probably one I messed up a little bit, but all good. I didn't lose. So when I make mistakes, it's normally just more frustrating than anything else. All right, what I did, it's highlighted in orange because I want to talk about it. Now I took a sell here. And there was a potential for a second sell there. I didn't take it because my stop was above this high here, so I wasn't stopped there. But I did call there was a potential for a second sell. If you had been stopped out of this first sell, you could take the second one. There's a good resistance level on price there, so it was a valid second sell. I know. I took the sell here, went against me, came down. Now, on the 25th of October, which was in... All right, this is what I was looking at. It had this little down into the moving averages. MACD Platinum's already well through the zero level. Had this little roll up on the 24th. I decided to drag my stop down just inside the entry level just to make sure I couldn't lose on this trade. And that spike the next day, the 25th, the same day, spike took me out of the trade. So I'm out of the trade for a very tiny profit, or what I call a break-even result. And then, so that was a bit depressing when I saw that candle. And I felt a bit happy when I saw that candle, but Friday it's gone back down again. So in the meantime, so we're stopped out. But so that was on the 25th. In the meantime, we got a grey warning line, vertical line, green dot on the MACD Platinum below the zero level. There's the zero level, so we're in buy mode now. And again, I'm drawing these trend lines for potential divergence. This is setting up for potential hidden bullish divergence. Not yet though, it hasn't been confirmed. So if it's not confirmed, then it's no longer valid. Just remove those lines. So a bit of a bummer there. Stopped out in that little spike up. That's just trading. It is what it is sometimes. I'll just left on the chart to show you. I'll tidy that up after I finish the video. USD CAD, also highlighted in orange. Yeah, taken out of a trade here. One of those full losses. All right, let's just go back in time a bit. Just check and make sure I'm actually recording. Yeah, 27th of September, new buy signal. Bang, up she goes. 3rd of October closed half, so let's have a look. So on the open of this candle, closed half, we're at a previous high. MACD Platinum close to going through the zero level. So just a smart time to take. I got a sell signal here. So I took this because I thought, yeah, I'm going to buy, so I might as well take the sell. It was a high risk trade. High risk trade as a trend appears to be up now, which it was. As you can see, higher highs. Yeah, high risk trade. So your risk percentage was lower on the trade, so it's no big deal. And stopped out. Even got an opposite QMP dot and bang through my stop on the 25th. 26 stopped out. So 25th June. 25th it was stopped out, not 26. So yeah, so no big deal. It's a full loss. Broke the high. Look, this thing meandered too. Look, it went up and it come back down, gone up. Sort of had a bit of a go down and bang, up she goes. In the meantime, drawing trend lines in. I'm getting ready. I'm still in this buy, so now what I hope to do is just trail my stop up on the buy. So the buy trade, which would have been, hang on, I'm just trying to think. I'm not sure what I went in with that buy trade, what sort of risk percentage I went in, but it would have been more than the sell trade. So the buy trade's probably covering this loss on the sell, so it's no big deal. So yeah, it's one of those full losses that we don't like, but it happens. In the meantime, drawing these trend lines in for potential divergence. This one probably won't last. Once it goes up past the positive, it'll be removed as it's no longer valid. But we've still got this potential divergence. So what we can do is bearish. So we're still probably looking at something like from here across to there, sort of thing. Still diverge. Generally, I don't like to look at divergences too far out. You can see the trend line's already there, something like that. Oops, but you get that picture. So this little one here may no longer be valid, but then you just go out a bit, look at the bigger picture. But the trend's definitely going up. Look at the market structure: high, low, higher, high, low, high, low, higher, high already. Now just uptrend. That's New Zealand CAD. I'll tidy that chart up once we're done on the video. USD Japanese yen. Yeah. All right. I'm not going to go through all the old trades. I just confused myself. We're still on a buy though from back here, which is the 20th of July. I think this is my oldest trade. So 20th of July. There's all my notes. Trade management. Stops there. Can't lose them. Can't lose them. The most recent trade to sell here. When was that? 6th of October. Now, I didn't close it out on the opposite QMP filter dot because I'm in a buy still, and this is big level here. What's this? The 150, that green level there. Now, if you look back in time, let's just go back to our weekly chart. See there? 150. That's a year ago, 17th of October, 2022. Bang, it's hit up there again. So it's a big, significant number, and that's why I left my stop above it, and I didn't close my sell, which is going to prove to be a good thing at the moment because we've actually got a new red dot, QMP filter dot. The MACD Platinum is below the zero level, but if you weren't already in a sell, look, I'm thinking that might be a good place to take a sell trade on Monday. If that's, just be aware that there is Japanese interest rate news this week, next week, sorry, but that 150 is a big, significant round number. So a sell here with a stop similar to where I've got is not the dumbest thing you could do. Trust me when it comes to that. I'm already in a sell, and I'm in a buy. I can't lose on, so I've got no reason to take a sell, and it doesn't completely make my rules, fall within my rules. But like I say, discretion sometimes. Just I've looked at enough charts. And I could be wrong. This thing could just roll up and go straight up. But to me, that's a. If you're going to have a bit of an edge, that's an edge. That number 150 is huge, all right? So I'm going to sell. It's heading in the right direction, heading back towards the entry level. Stop hasn't been touched yet. I'll just move that grey line out of the way to show you. It's come close, but it hasn't been touched, which is good. So USD Japanese yen. Gold. Now, talking about big numbers, gold, we're at the $2,000 level. Big, big number. Now, let's just go back in time. This is a weekly chart. So, 7th of March 2022, had a couple of goes at the 2,000 level. Sort of had a go on early this year, then another go in April. Pushed through a couple of times, but bang. And this one here is the 1,800 level. And as you can see, the 1,800 level is a significant level also. Look at that. Now we're at the 2,000 level again. This is the weekly chart I'm looking at. I'll go back to the daily. So I'm in the buy, which is good. Except in some of my private trading, I'm in sells. So it's not so good. But yeah, I'm in buys and sells. So it's a bit of a mixed bag for me on gold and silver at the moment. But yeah, this is a big number, 2,000. Now, will it push right through? And this could be all caused problems in the Middle East, etc. You know, there's a lot happening. Israel, I keep on seeing Iran get mentioned in dispatches. So who knows what's happening out there? I haven't looked at the news for about 3 days. I've got no idea what's happening in the world, but it's not good. And it's funny because I'm re-watching an old show on Netflix, Madam Secretary, and it was made a few years ago, and the season's just all about, this season I'm in, I think season 2 is all about Russia looking at invading Ukraine, and geez, hasn't that panned out? All right, I digress again. So that's gold, we're in a buy, can't lose, there's my management. Right, next three, just more for shits and giggles, as I say, more out of curiosity, US dollar. We've hit this high here, and we're going nowhere fast. So the last was a red dot on the QMP. Again, this is one of those ones similar to the USD Japanese yen. MACD Platinum's below the zero level, not a valid signal, but it's made a high there, you know. But yeah, the trend is up, so it's a high risk trade, but it's one you could consider. And look, prices come back up to it and touched it again and dropped slightly. So it's the US dollar, USDX or USD, whatever else it's called, US 500, US stock market. So I'm going to call this as officially a downtrend by looks. Because everyone will listen to me, no chance in hell. But anyway, let's have a look at market structure. So here's your high over here. We've got this new low. Didn't break the low here. Didn't break the high. Didn't break the high. Dropped down. Bounced around this low again. Now dropped lower. So we've got a lower low. Then we've gone up again. Haven't broken this high. So there's a high, lower high. And now we've broken this low. So down she goes. So the moving averages are reflecting that. You can see it's gone up, gone up, gone up. Let's have a look at a weekly chart just to get perspective on this. So you can even make an argument that this high, it hasn't reached that high yet, has it? So this blue line's been on my charts forever. If you've been watching my videos forever, that blue line is still going to be there. Significant. If you go back in time, let's have a look. Yeah, so there. And this is a weekly chart, so it probably doesn't do it justice, but go back to the daily chart. Yeah. So that's the US stock market heading in the wrong direction, and Bitcoin's no longer correlated with it. Look at that. Bitcoin, after being stuck in this 30,000 to 25,000 range, for some reason, I think it's something to do with ETFs. As I said, I haven't had my ear to the ground this week, but bang, up she goes, and I have got some Bitcoin and etc. and other coins, so I'm happy about that one. And that's the 35,000 level. Now, these big numbers, look at them. Big numbers. There's something to be said about them. So that's it for the charts, boys and girls. I'm dragged on for 34 minutes, probably talking too much. Let's have a quick look at this Word document again, in case you were wondering about things. Like I said, everyone's more than welcome to join into the JagFX social media sites, Facebook group, Telegram channels, Matt from Family Man's Discord channel. Hopefully there should be links to all of those, but you have to send me a request for a link to the Discord because I need to send you an invite link. It's stupid. Yeah, thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe wherever you are. Good luck if you're supporting, talking about sport. There's the first Australian manager in Ange Postecoglou. He's the manager of Spurs in the English Premier League. Doing a great job, top of the ladder, 5 points clear. Well done, Ange. Ange actually managed my local team in Australia, the Brisbane Roar, went on to Melbourne Victory, went across to Japan. He coached the Australian men's football team and also had great success in Japan, and then went on to Celtic, which is my Scottish team, had great success with Celtic, 2 seasons there, now moved down to Tottenham Hotspurs, and he's going all right. The boy's got the magic touch, no doubt about it. Enjoy your weekend. I digress. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later, guys and girls. See ya.